Truthfully, most children will never understand why their parents worry about them the way they worry about them. They will never understand truly why their parents care so much about them. I know sometimes the care can be a little bit too much, in quotes, but I mean, I can fully say that I understand now why parents really worry and care so much about their children, just because I'm a mom. I think because I'm a mom, yeah, because I know that sometimes my younger siblings complain about my parents, how they worry too much about them, how they do this, how they do that. I mean, when I was still single and probably without children, I would kind of understand with them a little bit more. But now that I'm a mom, I'm a parent, I kind of understand more with my parents. Even when I try to talk to my siblings about, them trying to understand with my parents, because I know where their concern and worries are coming from. Because as a parent, sincerely, we only worry about our children from a place of love. We only worry about them. I want to show them all the care and love we can, because we know that we truly want what's best for them. Yeah, compared to them just thinking that we're just being overly worried and just wanting to, we don't understand them, we don't get them and all that. I mean, maybe when I was also single, I would have said the same thing about my parents, because I know they are very, very worrisome. Like when you go out, they want to check up on you 1 million times. They want to come back at a certain time. They don't want you to hang out with this set of people. They don't want you to have to be with friends with these people. They don't want you to do certain things and all that. I'll be thinking, and I'll be like, I roll my eyes all the time, because if you know me, I roll my eyes a lot. But now, as a mom, I think it's nothing but from a place of love that a parent worry, especially when they worry too much, in quotes, about their children. Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mabel, and here on my channel I create content around family, relationships, beauty and lifestyle. I also like to vlog, I cook sometimes, I eat sometimes, and I just like to have fun generally. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for always tuning in. If you're new here and just seeing this cuteness for the first time, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, okay? Because here on my channel we learn, we share, and we have fun. Yes, we do. So I'm going to be making reference to a lot of things that have happened in the past in today's video, and I'm going to be talking about it with regards to who is to be blamed for a child who turns out bad. I mean, do we blame the parents, do we blame the child, or do we blame the society at large? And when I say society, I mean school, I mean the internet, and all these related things that make up a society, even the church. So I mean, who do we really blame when a child doesn't turn out the way they're supposed to turn out, or when a child turns out to be a mischievous child? Who do we blame? Truthfully, I wouldn't really blame the parents for a child who doesn't turn out well. Yes, I mean, there's no way I'm going to have my children as a mom and expect or want them to not be good children, even good adults when they grow. So I mean, I'm not going to fault the parents when a child doesn't turn out to be who or what they're supposed to turn out to be, or what they expect them to be. Because I mean, like I said, every parent wants their child to be the best. Yeah, every parent wants their child to become who they're supposed to be the best child, to grow up to be a successful adult, have their own family and everything. Parents really do their best to raise their child. I mean, the minute you start having children, you automatically put your life on hold and start focusing on those children. When I talk about me not faulting the parents, I mean, like, really think about it. I don't want to say all parents, but I mean 99.9999% of parents want the absolute best for their children. They want their children to be the best in everything. I mean, I want my child to be the first in the class. I want my child to be number one. I want my child to be like the best academically, morally, and every other way. Okay, so I mean, I won't fault the parent really for raising. And I'm saying this now. Let me now refer to why I decided to talk about this topic. In the past couple of weeks, there have been two videos, especially that have trended in the internet space. Okay, one was a video of a child who was bullied in a school in Lagos, Nigeria. Another one was, especially now, this is the one that's really making me do this video, was a video of the young girl. I think she was 10 or 13, whose video went viral. I don't know. I don't want to stress too much on the story, but her video went viral because she had like it was a sex video basically, and it went viral. And these children were in secondary school. I think that would be like middle school. Yes, they're in middle school, and they were bold enough to make these videos, and then it went viral. And then when these videos went viral, people were blaming the parents, some were blaming the school, some were blaming the child. And I personally, I did not blame. In fact, I shared the blame among everybody, the child, the parents, and the society, which is the school and internet. Okay, but I mean, I did not just solely blame the parents and say, oh, the parents did not raise this child well, oh, the parents did not do this, oh, the parents did that, because I feel like no parents, truthfully, no parent, maybe 9 out of 10 parents would not want their child to be in that kind of situation. They wouldn't want that kind of video or story to be about their children. And because, you know, these days there are a lot of things, there are a lot of factors when it comes to raising children. I think I've done a video here on my channel before I talk about, you know, the culture conflict to raising my children here abroad as a Nigerian living in abroad. Okay, because you know how you raise them in a certain way, you want to teach them this culture, you want them to act this way, and then they go to school and there's a different culture and everything. So for me personally, I always knew that I'll have to do my best, I have to work extra to be able to manage that culture clash when it comes to, you know, being a Nigerian living abroad and then the culture of the abroad people here where I find myself. So that being said, I didn't want to blame the parent, because I knew that, you know, besides a parent raising their child and teaching them all the things that they need to know and all that, I feel like going to school, it's a different world. You're going to meet other children who expose your children to things that they don't even know, or who try to tell them things different from what you have told them as a parent, or even the internet now that is very accessible. You see, information is very available to everybody, to adults, to children. You know, even all this information, they even put it into children's shows on YouTube and all that. And you'll be imagining, how did your little child know this word? How did they know this thing? How did they get to know all these things? Because I'm telling you guys, the internet, social media, I think has even greater influence on children than even what the parents are teaching them. So that's why I said I didn't want to blame the parents. And at the same time, generally, I do not even like to blame parents. I do not judge parents that their children don't turn out to be what they expect or should have turned out to be. Okay, yeah, so that one is there. And even with that story and all, you know, I didn't want to really focus on this story, but I've been wanting to react to that video, but I just didn't want to follow the trend and everything. But at the same time, all these things that we're seeing happening today, that especially that are coming, that are going viral on social media, have been happening before now. If you went to a boarding school, if you ever went to a boarding school, even if you didn't even go to a boarding school, you relate and know what I'm saying. I, for one, I had a test of both day and boarding school, because I went to day school from my JSS 1 to 3, and I did my senior secondary school, which is high school, in a boarding school. So I kind of know what it felt like from both angles. But I'm telling you that all the things that are going viral today on the internet have been in existence. You know, whatever you want to name, like they happened in secondary school, all these things happen. But the difference between then and now is that, you know, children have phones, there's internet, it's very accessible, there's more information. So, you know, they're able to put out these things there, they're able to see information. Back in the day, things happen and, you know, there's no way to share. You know, we just probably hear it at school, you know, rumor goes around school, or even just in the girls' hostel or in the boys' hostel and all that. So all these things are not strange to someone like me who, you know, had a taste of day school and boarding school growing up. I mean, all these things do not surprise me at all. They don't. And it doesn't even have to do with the children who attended rich school, or if they are from rich families. I mean, I didn't go to a poor school personally. I mean, I went to, you know, in the town where I lived, I went to one of the best schools, you know. Even the boarding school I went to in the town where it was one of the top 5 schools, yes. And I mean, all these things have been happening. So basically, I'm doing this video because I wanted to just do this video and put it out there that don't judge parents, okay? Do not judge parents. Yes, I know parents are doing their best. Parents should do their best. Parents should even do more. But I mean, do not judge parents. Do not say it's the fault of a parent because a child turned out this way. Think about the fact that these days, especially in our day and time, the internet is a big factor. Information is a big factor when it comes to, influencing children. Even as adults ourselves, we're being influenced in the internet. You see trends, you follow. Some people overdo things just to impress because the internet. They tend to even put pressure on people, and they put pressure on themselves. So as adults, as grown-ups, people that already know life, who have had experiences, who are more exposed and more experienced, we still get influenced by the things that we see on the internet. What about these children who are still growing up, who do not even understand the consequences of what they do? How do we blame them? So the internet, access to information, influence from people at school, just all these things are more. I feel like I'm going to even fault the internet, access to information, influence from friends, and all these other factors more than even faulting the parent of any child who the child decide to go astray or live their lives. Okay, so yeah, trying to come here and just talk about this, not reacting particularly to that video, even if for a long time I had wanted to react to it. But I'm beginning to learn how to have self-control on this internet space. Okay, yeah. So anyways, I hope you kind of understand with me what I said, and sometimes look beyond the parent, look beyond the family. Do not be judgmental, especially if you had yourself having grace to have good children. If you yourself having lucky enough that your children have grown and they've turned out to be everything that you want them to be. So if your children are doing better than the other person's child, pray for that other person. Encourage them. Do not mock them. Do not shade them. Do not judge them. Because the thing about parenting is every parent, I sincerely think, do their best and want the best for their children. But then there is the society, there is internet, there's peer pressure, and there is access to information. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, share, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.